Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss the thermal properties of matter. In this chapter we will discuss the heat, temperature and so on. First, what is heat? What is heat? Heat is the form of energy and it can transfer from one body to another body. What is heat? Form of energy and it can transfer from one body to another body. How heat is produced? Because the temperature of that body is increases. Next, what is temperature? What is temperature? Temperature is nothing but degree of measure of hotness, and coldness of a body. What is temperature here? Temperature is degree of measure of hotness and coldness of a body. Temperature have three main scales. Temperature has three main scales. One is Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Celsius, it is denoted as degree Celsius and Fahrenheit is denoted as degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin is denoted as Kelvin. And the relation between these three is given by temperature on scale minus ice point, that is starting point, divided by total number of division on a scale. In a Celsius scale, we have ice point as 0 degree Celsius and steam point as 100 degree Celsius, and the number of division on the Celsius scale is 100 division. See here guys, you have to convert 10 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. We have a relation Tc minus 0 divided by 100. From this relation we can convert degree Celsius in terms of Fahrenheit. See, by equation Tc minus 0 divided by 100 is equal to Tf minus 32 divided by 180 degree. Here Tc is 10 degree Celsius. 10 minus 0 divided by 100 is equal to, we have to calculate this Tf minus 32 whole divided by 180 degree. See here, 10 into 180 divided by 100, Tf minus 32. 0, 0 get cancel. 18 is equal to Tf minus 32. Then Tf is equal to 18 plus 32. Tf is equal to 50 degree Fahrenheit. Also convert 15 degree Celsius in Kelvin. See, Tc minus 0 divided by 100 equal to T minus 273 divided by 100. Here we have taken 273.15 nearly equal to 273. See, Tc is 15 degree Celsius. Hence 15 minus 0 divided by 100 is equal to T minus 273 divided by 100. 100 get cancel. A no is 3 left. 15 is equal to T minus 273. T is equal to 15 plus 273. Then T is equal to 288 Kelvin. 288 Kelvin. Next, see here guys, effect of heat. By applying the heat, what will happen to the body? First, when we apply the heat to the body, increasing temperature taken place. Body temperature increase ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. Next when we apply heat, expansion ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. A body ಹಿಗ್ಗುತ್ತಾ. Next, decrease in density and change in state. State ಅಂದ್ರೆ shape change ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. Next, change in chemical bonding. First, we have to see for the expansion. Now, the thermal expansion in solid. Thermal expansion is nothing but the change in dimension of the body when heat is applied to the body. See, what is thermal expansion? Change in dimension of the body when the heat is applied to the body. Here there are three types. One is linear expansion, area expansion, and volume expansion. Okay, we will discuss one by one. First, what is linear expansion? Here length is change when heat is applied to the body. When we apply heat, the length of that body is changes. Length change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, coefficient of linear increase in the temperature. We can write L2 minus L1 as dl divided by L into 1 by dt. Now, how we can define this coefficient of linear expansion? See, coefficient of linear expansion is fractional change in the length, that is dl by L per unit degree increase in a temperature. So we can define this alpha or a coefficient of linear expansion, that is fractional change in length. See, so we can define this linear expansion alpha, that is fractional change in length, that is dl by L per unit degree increase in temperature. See, once more, coefficient of linear expansion is defined as the fractional change in the length per unit degree increase in a temperature. Next, SI unit for alpha is per Kelvin. Next, area expansion. Here, what will happen when we apply heat to the body? The area of that body changes. Area of body change when heat is applied to the body. Next, coefficient of temperature and SI unit for this is per Kelvin. Next, volume expansion. Next, volume expansion. Volume expansion. Similarly, when we apply some heat to the body, the volume of that body increases. Volume expansion is nothing but volume of the body increases when heat is applied to the body, and coefficient of volume expansion is given by gamma is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by V1 T2 minus T1. I can write this is equation as dV by V into 1 divided by dt. See, here V1 is volume of body at T1 degree Celsius. V2 is volume of the body at T2 degree Celsius. Next, dV is increase in volume and dt is increase in temperature. Increasing temperature. And how we define this gamma or a coefficient of volume expansion? It is similarly fractional change in the volume per unit degree increase in a temperature. What is gamma? How we define gamma? Fractional change in volume, that is dV by V per unit degree increase in temperature. Increasing temperature. And SI unit for gamma is per Kelvin, and relation between the linear area and volume expansion is given by alpha is equal to beta by 2, that is equal to gamma by 3. Alpha is equal to beta by 2 is equal to gamma by 3. the thermal expansion of liquid. We know that liquid have no definite shape and hence the thermal expansion in liquid is very easy. Since liquid have only volume expansion. That is only gamma value. Here one anomalous property of water. Here anomalous property of water. For all liquid except water, as the liquid is heated at their melting point, value of liquid increases and density decreases. For all the liquids except water, as we heat the liquid at their melting point, the value of that liquid increases and the density decreases. But in case of water, here what happens? From 0 Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, the water contracts state of water. Here what will happen when the water is heated at 0 degrees Celsius? The volume of water decreases and density increases. After reaching the 4 degrees Celsius, the volume of water increases and density decreases. Volume of water increases at 4 degrees Celsius and density decreases. It acts like a normal liquid. See, and this state is called expansion state of water. Expansion state of water. In case of water, what will happen? From 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, the volume of that water decreases and density increases. At 4 after the 4 degrees Celsius, volume of water increases and density decreases. This state is called expansion state of water, and 0 to 4 degrees Celsius state is contract state of water. Next, thermal expansion. In gases. Next, thermal expansion of see the variation of volume of water with increasing temperature. See the graph, the volume of water versus the temperature. See, at 0 degrees Celsius, the volume of water is at 1.0013. Here, the volume decreases up to 4 degrees Celsius, and this is at minimum volume of water is 1 kg. 1 kg. Next, after 4 degrees Celsius, the volume of increasing temperature gives the large increasing value as compared to solid and the liquid. Here three variables are used to determine the relation. One is pressure, volume and temperature. By using the gases law, we can determine the relation between these three variables, keeping one variable constant, and we can see the relation between the two other variables. Then the gases laws are here. One is Boyle's law, Charles law and Gay-Lussac's law. Boyle's law states that value of given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure at constant temperature. See, Boyle's law states that the value of a given mass of a gas is inversely proportional to the pressure at a constant temperature. Let see V is equal to this proportionality sign. Okay, here constant into 1 by P. That implies PV is equal to constant. PV is equal to constant. Let P1 and V1 are initial values. P2 and V2 are final values. Then this equation can be written as P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, that is equal to constant. For the Boyle's law. Now, what is Charles law? Charles law is the volume of given mass of a liquid is directly proportional to the temperature at constant pressure. At a constant pressure, then we can write V is equal to constant into temperature T, and that implies V by T is equal to constant. Let V1, T1 are initial values and V2, T2 are final values. Then above equation can be written as V1 by T1 is equal to V2 by T2, that is equal to constant. Next, Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law states that the pressure is directly proportional to the temperature of a gas at a constant value. Next, I can write this equation as P is equal to constant into at temperature T. Next, that implies P by T is equal to constant. Let P1 and T1 are initial values. P2 and T2 are final values. Next, our equation can be written as P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2 is equal to constant. Here, Boyle's law states that as the calculation of absolute scale of